Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host, and today we're plunging into The Deep End by Hazelwood, a story that balances steamy romance, emotional vulnerability, and academic ambition in a way that only Hazelwood can deliver. If you're already a fan of her STEM-influenced love stories, get ready to dive headfirst into another whirlwind of chemistry, both the literal and the romantic kind. Let's dive in, so you'll feel like you have read it cover to cover. The story centers on Rue Siebert, a brilliant but prickly marine biologist who finds solace beneath the waves rather than in social settings. Rue is fiercely independent, emotionally guarded, and determined to prove herself in her highly competitive PhD program. She's all about control of her research, her future, and most importantly, her heart. But just as she's about to embark on a crucial part of her coral reef restoration project, she's told that funding will be cut, unless she agrees to collaborate with Eli Kilgore. Now here's the kicker. Eli isn't just any scientist. He's the guy she once shared a passionate, unforgettable night with during a conference years ago. A night that ended with her ghosting him completely. Rue had convinced herself it was a one-time thing, an anomaly in her otherwise controlled life. But now, Eli is back, older, more confident, and even more infuriatingly charming. And he's been brought on board as a new faculty member with a reputation for getting funding and results. Forced into close quarters at a remote marine station, Rue and Eli have to work side by side, literally in wetsuits and saltwater, as they monitor coral reef systems, tag marine species, and analyze environmental data. The tension? Palpable. The sexual chemistry? Off the charts. But underneath that sizzle is something deeper. Resentment, curiosity, and a lingering tenderness that neither of them can quite shake off. As they spend more time together underwater and on land, Rue's defenses begin to crack. She starts to remember why that night with Eli meant so much. He's not just a pretty face or a brilliant academic, he's someone who sees through her walls. Someone who listens. Someone who waits. But Rue, shaped by past abandonment and the pressure to succeed in a male-dominated field, keeps holding back, afraid that letting someone in will cost her the self-made identity she's worked so hard to build. Eli, on the other hand, is patient but not passive. He pushes Rue to confront her fears, both personal and professional. He challenges her to take risks, not just with her work, but with her heart. Slowly, their banter gives way to trust. Their collaboration leads to a breakthrough in coral reef mapping. And Rue begins to understand that strength doesn't mean isolation. It can also mean vulnerability, partnership, and choosing someone even when it's terrifying. But just as things begin to shift between them, an unexpected opportunity arises. Rue is offered a prestigious fellowship abroad. It's everything she's ever wanted, except now it means leaving behind the life and the man she started to love. The climax builds around this choice. Stay in her comfort zone of ambition and solitude, or leap into a life where love and science coexist, messy and unpredictable. Rue ultimately decides that her future doesn't have to be an either-or. She proposes a long-distance solution, something that allows her to chase her dreams without shutting the door on Eli. And he, true to form, supports her unconditionally. The novel ends with the sense that love, like coral, can thrive if nurtured with patience, effort, and just the right balance of challenge and care. The Deep End is everything you want in an Hazelwood romance. Sharp wit, steamy moments, slow burn tension, and characters who are equal parts brilliant and broken. But more than that, it's a reminder that real connection, like science, isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, asking questions, and being willing to dive deeper than you ever thought you could. Thanks for joining me on Book Summary 5. If you're loving the emotional undercurrents of these stories as much as I am, make sure to subscribe. Until next time, happy reading.